All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another chat with Danny and John. Every week, I'm just going to change the two.
Yeah, we don't have any coffee.
No coffee. No, coffee's done. Danny with John. So today, we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, the Summer Blockbuster. We are in the middle of summer. Records are being shattered by F1, Jurassic World Rebirth. We got Superman coming out this weekend. It's like, dude,
good reviews.
It's Christmas. Good reviews.
Very exciting.
That was the whole embargo thing was really interesting, by the way. The whole, how it all... Bad reviews, good reviews, but all the reviews
I was so scared.
I know. I'm cautiously optimistic.
I think it's going to be great.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Danny's going to walk us through the history of what the Summer Blockbuster is, and then we're going to do a Royal Rumble gauntlet style with the GOAT Summer Blockbuster Jaws against 3 different movies that we each like that we think could rival Jaws up here. This is where the graphics going to be. But first, Danny, walk us through the history of what a summer blockbuster is, because you educated me this morning. I learned something new.
I learned so much about this. It's so exciting. Okay. So the history of movies is that the summer used to be the down period for studios. Never release a movie in the summer. That was because in the 1900s, there wasn't widespread AC. So when people actually previously in America had disposable income, they would leave, they'd go away from the theater, they'd go on vacation. So this Paramount executive named Adolf Zucker is like, we are going to make the movie theater a cooling center. It'll be air conditioned and people will go to the movies. Didn't happen. And they kept just playing films, reruns. There weren't big releases in the summer. No one went.
And this started in 1929 with the first installation of
This is the installation of the AC in the 20s.
Okay, in the movie theaters.
In theaters.
Okay, so now fast forward to...
Then fast forward to how we actually get the name the theater. So, executives spent another 20 years trying to figure out why is no one going. Now we are in the 1940s. Before cable television, newsreels would play before your film, and you would get updates about what's happening in World War II.
Specifically World War II.
Yeah. So, and beforehand. But what would happen is these executives were sitting and they were watching, newsreels of like the Allied powers bombing city blocks in Europe and Asia. And one guy was so just obsessed with getting people in the theater in the summer. He said, I want my movies to be like that. And he called it a blockbuster because he was seeing city blocks be busted. And he was like, we need to make blockbusters, explosive films that people go to. Doesn't work for another 25 years. Then a guy named Steven Spielberg comes along. Jaws comes out, and they go, do we have a formula here? Do we have layered storytelling that has the opportunity for franchise ability and merchandising ability? Right? Complex characters that kids can live with.
So that happens a little bit later, but let's stop at Jaws. Because to me, and to most people, we did some research, the consensus is that Jaws is the GOAT. It's the pinnacle summer blockbuster, the definition, and it's up here. So I wanted to come up with a game and say, maybe it's the contrarian in me, but I'm always like, let's see if there's another film that could maybe overtake Jaws.
Yeah.
So I put a list together of 10 blockbusters after Jaws up until most recently, which I'll explain.
Yep.
Out of these 10, I want you to pick 3. I'm going to pick 3. We're going to debate about if it could rival Jaws.
Okay.
I'm pessimistic because Jaws is one of my favorite films, but let's see what happens. So we're going to go with the list of 10. First, we have Star Wars: A New Hope.
The second true blockbuster.
Yes. Then we go to Indiana Jones. Then we go to Back to the Future, Jurassic Park. My one, Speed.
So stupid.
Independent, dude, so stupid.
Did you hear all the movies you just said? And then you said Speed.
Speed made buku bucks and it was a huge hit. It launched Keanu Reeves' career. It made him Keanu Reeves. Then Independence Day, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Dark Knight, Avengers Endgame, and Barbie.
Barbie's a good,
Okay, so out of these 10, who are your 3?
I think, I'm trying to remember what you said. So...
It says Royal Rumble against Jaws.
Are we doing like a draft, like a snake draft?
Just pick 3.
Okay, I would go Star Wars, Indiana Jones. So I have the 2 goats of the summer blockbuster. And then I would just have in a vacuum.
You going Barbie?
The Avengers.
Okay, so you're going to go Endgame. Okay.
And
that's fine.
It's important to make a distinction why, I think, which is that what the studio executives see is like, what's important for a summer blockbuster? Franchising, merchandising, never-ending stories, that people are constantly compelled to go to. We're seeing it with Jurassic Park right now.
Sure.
People are seeing a movie because they love this world.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Who
So
are yours?
I'm going to go with,
Speed.
no, I'm actually going with
Thank
Jurassic
God.
Park,
Okay.
Independence Day,
Sure.
and I'm going Barbie. Taking Barbie in.
Why?
Well, we're going to get into it right now. So first, let's debate why Star Wars could be the dethroner of Jaws. Go.
Easy. I mean, Jaws, as again, when I'm thinking about the summer blockbuster, I'm thinking about something that is eternal, right? You could pump them out, and it's not just this film. Jaws is an incredible standalone film. Jaws 2, Jaws 3, what are we talking
Dude, I like
about?
Jaws the Revenge, the third one.
I mean,
Jaws
sure,
2
but
was
you know,
cool.
it's like
Dennis Quaid.
Jaws is kind of like who's a great example of it? It's like the Jeremy Lin of the summer blockbuster, right?
Oh
it
my
had
God,
that
you're
moment.
so wrong.
It had that moment.
What? Get out of here.
Where it was the greatest thing that's ever happened.
It literally,
We all-
people have not been swimming in the ocean safely since that film. People are, I was afraid to go in my pool. It changed the zeitgeist. Star Wars, The New Hope, campy, fun, but like Jaws still holds up today.
No, but no, I'm
Still
saying
holds up
I'm saying Jaws as its own thing, incredible. But if we're specifically talking about it as a movie franchise,
No, we're not doing.
The
We're
others-
talking summer individual film.
but you can't identify the summer blockbuster. The true summer blockbuster can't just be one.
I
film.
don't agree with your.
It has to be something. I think if we're looking at where the idea of it was conceptualized from and what propelled the seasonal strategy of distribution to be the biggest films come in the summer, it's for being able to
It's
pump out as
biggest
many of them as
films,
it
but
can.
franchises help a potential run. But I think studios just want a hit in the summer. Let's just stick with a hit individual.
Empire Strikes Back or Jaws 2?
We're not. We're talking about the 10 here.
Come on, that's what I'm saying.
No. So Star Wars: A New Hope to you, Jaws. It can't overtake it.
Well,
or can
like,
it?
again, I think in terms of the summer blockbuster, Jaws standalone perfect film. But come on,
right, so
you
then-
have to look at the other ones.
So then Star
have
Wars
to.
off the list.
No
now
way.
we're gonna go to mine next.
No,
Yes.
no, that's so.
It got booed up.
Speed.
Jaws took a bite out of the lightsaber. He literally took off Luke's hand.
I'm taking Speed over
I'm
the second
going
Jaws.
Jurassic Park. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Well, one, because it's in the Spielberg honed his craft with Jurassic Park. I
Yeah.
mean, what he created, and I just watched this recently, Jurassic Park.
You'd never seen it?
No, of course I've seen it 1,000 times. I used to own the VHS, but I
yeah.
rewatched it, and the spectacle, what he did to animatronics and CGI at the time, and the scope and the score. I mean, again, the score actually, the score of Jaws is probably just as good, but Jurassic Park has everything you need it even has a little bit of romance, right? So I personally think Jaws is the better summer blockbuster, but I would say Jurassic Park could rival that movie going toe to toe with Jaws.
I mean, the thing about, again, if I'm just thinking about the summer blockbuster, I'm thinking about a world that you can live in, right? That
Sure.
you could just
That's
sit in forever. You can't sit in Jaws forever. It's you can sit in. It's an incredible standalone movie, but Jurassic Park,
But the blockbuster is to just, I think, it's to get people in the theater. It's to make big bucks.
Yeah.
People get their popcorn and they hang out. So you want to go by world, that's fine. Jurassic Park, you can live in that world because we just released like the 10th film.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a debate there. Okay, next up, you're going with Indiana Jones. Tell me why that's better than Jaws for the summer blockbuster title.
same. I mean, like same reasons where it is. You're looking for layered storytelling that you could live in forever and wholly unique characters that, like, when I'm thinking about a summer blockbuster and like going to the theater when I'm a little kid and my parents need something for me to do, in my head, the perfect summer blockbuster is a film where I'm spending the rest of the summer trying to be that guy, right? Indiana Jones is a movie like that,
Yeah.
right? And you could totally live in.
You don't want to be Robert Shaw's character in Jaws.
You don't want, and again, like,
But the thrills of Jaws, like people,
It's incredible.
it still holds
Yeah.
up today. Still, I would actually say it holds up better than Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I think Jaws is a perfect
think,
movie,
okay.
but as a summer blockbuster, you cannot live in it.
Okay, so
The
you
way
want to
you
live
could
in your
live in others.
blockbusters. So
I
talking
wanna
about
live in it.
living in, this next pick was a little bit of a dark horse for me. The more I think about it, I think it reeks of summer blockbuster.
Speed
and
again?
It's so Americana. Independence Day, bro. Independence Day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, about our nation's independence from not only tyranny but aliens.
Yeah.
huge special effects. I mean, that scene when the UFO blasts the White House. I remember as a kid being freaked out that would actually happen.
Yeah.
Will Smith one-liners left and right in this. Welcome to Earth, mother.
Yeah.
Curse on the thing, but you know what I'm saying. Great villains. The aliens looked awesome. They were scary AF, and made buku bucks. And I think it was a huge blockbuster because Roland Emmerich destroyed blocks making that film.
Yeah, I agree. You know, like on that note, it really took some notes from that executive back in the 40s. Like, if you want a good blockbuster,
They checked everything off.
Entire countries just be laid siege
But to argue against myself, which
Yeah.
I tend to do, doesn't hold up as well as Jaws.
No, I
A
agree.
little cheesy if you've seen it recently. A little bit cheesy.
And especially now that, you know, sharks are swimming closer to water.
Yeah, guys, be careful.
Yeah.
All right, so
sure.
Independence Day's off. Your last one, Avengers Endgame.
Avengers Endgame, for a lot of the same reasons, right? Again, I'm thinking about the entire MCU. The most profitable film franchise ever. Almost all of them are shot or released in the summer. And it gives you a never-ending churn of movies that kids can live in, a layered story that can last an eternity, just like Star Wars.
But that's just a franchise. It's not
But that's what
synonymous with summer. When you think of when I think of summer blockbusters, I don't think franchises. I think big, bombastic tentpoles.
You just said it, right? Big bombastic tentpoles.
Yeah, but that could be a standalone film. Okay, question. Did you see Endgame in the theater?
Everyone saw Endgame in the theater.
Did you see it a second time?
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay, I will take that as a no.
Yeah, no, I did because I saw it in Ventura and then I saw it in Santa Barbara.
So
Boom.
let's just say
Yeah.
you're half no, half yes.
No, you're wrong.
My last pick was a
Sounds like a
movie
bad lawyer.
people I know, terrible lawyer.
Yeah.
People rewatch this film many, many times,
Yeah.
akin to like a Titanic or a Speed, where people just
Speed,
kept going
yeah.
back to the theater. Barbie, dude, Barbie shook the world years ago. 3 years now, I can't remember.
Yeah,
it was
2
the
years
film
ago.
everybody talked about. I think it beat Oppenheimer in terms of box office numbers, and people kept going back. They
kept
started
going
dressing up like Barbies. Moms took their daughters to the theater dressed up like Barbies. I mean, it didn't have the explosions. It didn't have, so it's not bombastic in that way, but was it a blockbuster? It shook the zeitgeist. I mean, come on now. Like, Ryan Gosling crushed it. The dance numbers.
Yeah,
I feel like that is like the newer blockbuster. Like we've shot. Look, I wanted to go all '90s with my picks. I lived I grew up. I was a kid in the '90s. Love it. I was gonna go. I wanted Speed so bad.
of course you did.
But Barbie,
But
to bring it to present day, Barbie did a lot. Did a lot for the movies, and executives now have all been trying to recreate their Barbie.
Yeah, but Barbie. The problem with Barbie is it in terms of summer blockbusters, it was kind of like that.
I think it was a flash in the pan.
It's like like Kobe Shaq, right? You can't see Barbie as a standalone thing, right? It's like no, you did that because you had that other guy.
Oppenheimer. All right, that's a very fair point. So you don't. Oh, that's interesting. So
No way.
Barbie
Yeah.
would never done the business if it was alone.
No way at all. I mean, it would have been but come on,
Okay,
it's free
that's
PNA
That's a fair point. Yeah.
with Oppenheimer.
No, it was.
And
And Oppenheimer.
when you talk about a buster, when you talk about blowing some stuff up,
But like a movie that didn't have the piggyback was Speed. So just real quick, we're going to talk about this real quick. For everyone who loves Speed out there, please back me up on this. Like, message us. I want everything on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook,
but
whatever.
like you're talking about
Dude, it launched Keanu Reeves' career.
no, it didn't. Wrong.
No. Okay, he was in Point Break and Bill and Ted, we know that. But what made Keanu Reeves a superstar was Speed.
Okay.
It launched Sandra Bullock's career. Okay, she did While You Were Sleeping before this, but Speed made her the household name. It has one of the greatest premises ever. Like, you could pitch this to an elevator, and who wouldn't buy that on spec, on a napkin? Like, the idea is brilliant. Action, romance, suspense, a great villain, Dennis Hopper, quotable one-liners. They tried to make it a franchise, but Keanu didn't want to do it. That, to me, is like, that could rival Jaws. I haven't watched it recently, so I don't know if it holds up. But man, was it fun.
You're talking about it like the way you opened it, right? You're like Jaws, Star Wars, Indiana Jones.
I know.
Speed.
But you haven't.
Come on.
First of all,
You know what I mean?
this man has not seen it. So you can't even talk about it.
That's what I'm talking about. You brought up
need
Speed.
to
and it's
watch it.
The fact
we have a
it's
speed
not
watch?
a movie that I was forced to watch.
Can we have a speed watch party?
We could have a speed watch party.
We're
But
gonna,
the fact
we're gonna watch in the office.
it's a movie that I wasn't forced to watch.
You weren't
as an
born yet,
8-year-old
bro.
Means
you were
that,
not born yet.
No, I wasn't born when any of these came out. I wasn't even born when Barbie came out, dude. I was like, I think I was still in the womb when that. But the point is, you know, that alone disqualifies it as a, you know, it's not.
I think we can agree. Well, maybe you don't agree. I don't think any of these 10 films could overtake Jaws as the GOAT summer blockbuster. I think my 3 would trounce your 3
Star Wars is
on a head-to-head battle royale.
Star Wars is like, you know, it's a because again, I think it's just as iconic a film, and it has.
It's close.
A never-ending
it was a summer blockbuster for sure, but Jaws changed. I mean, literally, Jaws created, like, besides the term blockbuster, but that's what everybody wanted to make after Jaws. So we'd love to hear what you think. Go to kinolime.com. Hit us up on Insta, Facebook, Meta, whatever, YouTube. Just email us. Email Yoni.
Send us a letter.
Waiting for you. We'd love to know your thoughts on summer blockbusters. If we missed anything, let us know. And also, I would love an argument about who could overtake Jaws, because I don't think anyone can.
Yeah. And, you know, if you just list your 100 favorite summer blockbusters that are more consequential than Speed, that'd be great.
Thank you so much, everyone here at kinolime.com. Tell us your favorite summer blockbusters, and we'll see you next week.